Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Today I think that we could take a look at again in euro currency. Although on the high time frames you can see on the monthly and weekly chart, we actually do not have yet any clear patterns and something that could be traded in the longer perspective on the high time frames. But why I have decided to talk on the euro, because on the intraday charts we have pretty nice setup that is forming, and it really has nice potential and it's almost ready for a trading. So on the next week it could be used probably. On the monthly chart, yes, we have the consolidation that we have discussed previously, and it promises us target around 130, 129, but it's too long perspective. The market is currently in August. You can see the trading range is not really superb. So on the daily chart, as you can see, mostly the previous week stands in the same range as the Friday's non-farm payrolls drop. Yes, slightly was penetrated, but mostly all 5 weeks on the previous week range stands inside of the drop 2 weeks ago. So here in the daily chart, it's also not very interesting to us because it's mostly very interesting what is going on the intraday charts. Here you just could see how our setup of the previous week has worked, so it's really pretty nice. Indeed, the reaching of the FIB support around the daily reversal, that's also there was former long-term top on the weekly chart has done its purpose, so it's really shows the upward bounce. Here also we see that we have almost the same floor in the common week because the level of the reversal hasn't changed significantly, so it's approximately stands around the same 117. But right now let's take a look on the intraday chart because it's the time frame where the setup has been formed. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, you could see that market stands at resistance. It has retested the former channel, as we have discussed. It has been broken, and we said that maybe market even could retest it, and it indeed has happened. So market right now stands at the 118.25 FIB resistance, and there's also this previous trend line. So this level has been touched. On the hourly chart, you could see that market, don't pay attention yet to all this stuff, just following my discussion. So on the hourly chart, we have this ABCD pattern, ABC bottom that we have traded actually. And initially we said that probably our target will be just AB equals CD. It has been completed on Thursday, but later when the inflation data on Friday was not really very supportive to the United States dollar, but the market has followed into the next target, and right now it has completed 1618 extension. So actually our head and shoulders minor head and shoulders pattern here has reached the ultimate destination point, 1618 extension, and take a look. This is right at the same FIB level as in the 4-hour time frame chart, and that creates agreement resistance. So this is actually very strong resistance area, guys. What this information gives us? So first of all, take a look at the market on the way up has formed bullish reversal swing. So you can see this swing up is greater than the previous swing down, and it tells that here probably will be deep retracement. Usually it compounded retracement, two-leg retracement, as they have drawn it, something of that sort. The structure of the FIB level suggests that the first leg should be somewhere to the 117.85 area, because here we have the confidence support, and take a look, this is the weekly pivot point. Then we could get some minor bounce up, and then this could be another leg down. I have drawn it perfectly just to the 1750 area, but it's of course could be a bit different, could take a bit different shape. This is just mostly theoretical example what really could happen. And following this logic and overall background that has been created by the euro currency, here we could recognize larger pattern, right, guys? So here we could get the reverse head and shoulders pattern. So that's become left shoulder, head, deep retracement will give us right shoulder, and that will be the point where we will think about taking the long position. very often market forms the goddess triple to buy pattern as the part of the hand shoulders. So take a look. Here actually we could get goddess triple to buy thrust up, AB severe retracement. That could be an opportunity for going long. If we will be right, and if indeed this scenario will be formed, it will have very nice potential, guys. 119 target, at least 119. So it's 117.50, 119. So not bad for intraday chart, I think. So you can see, although on the high time frames of the year or on the monthly chart, on the weekly, we do not have something really special, something really interesting. But on intraday charts, a lot of different patterns will be formed and could be formed. And it's really very interesting. And what's really attractive, that's very short term. So you could complete this step even during the week, inside of the week. Of course, as usual, do not follow this stop blindly. Do not treat it as it has to be. Of course, so just keep your eyes open. So if market, for example, will show the strong drop, like here, will drop all the levels down, it's definitely will be the signal that you should not go long and hand shoulders could fail. So this is just the theoretical example how it could happen, just to show you and explain what we will be watching for in general. But of course, some reality could be different to what we suggest right now. But I hope that you got the overall idea of what we're watching for and why we're watching this setup. So let's see how this scenario will be formed and whether it will be formed at all on the next week. And of course, we will bring some updates as soon as market will pass through some steps of this setup in our daily videos.